let's cook some tacos. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my barbecue pit. What I'm cooking for you today is we've got a couple of aged grass-fed ribeye steaks that I got over at Wild Fork. I'm going to get these out of this container. Actually, I'm going to use the container to contain them. Use the container to contain them while I rub them. Get these beautiful ribeye steaks out of this container here. Let you look at them. These are grass-fed. Now there's a kind of a controversy about grass-fed beef. Some people say grass-fed doesn't really mean grass-fed, it means grass-finished. And I don't know if these are actually grass-fed or grass-finished, but these are some beautiful steaks, let me tell you what. Some beautiful ribeye steaks. We're going to cut these open and rub these down with some rub and some Sang stir-fry oil like I always do. Let me get this out of here. It's out of this packaging. Come on now. It's nice that they're in these little plastic trays actually. It makes it more convenient for doing almost anything to them. And what I'm going to do is hit them with some Sang stir-fry oil. You know all about Sang stir-fry oil. If you watch my videos, if you watch my channel, you know this is what I use for a binder. I should tear that off of there. Easier said than done. Let's cut it off of there then. Okay, there we go. Grass-fed. It says grass-fed. I don't know if it's grass-fed or grass-finished, but whatever. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it as it comes. Anyway, you're going to put some Sangs on there, on my steaks. A little bit of Sangs goes a long way. You spread it out, you smell that garlic the minute you open that bottle, boy. It's garlic infused cottonseed oil. Absolutely amazing stuff. Get that over there. I've got a rub that I found. Holy garlic. It sounded good to me. So I'm going to rub it down. I'm going to lightly sprinkle on some of that holy garlic rub. It smells good too. It's got a lot of garlic in it. I'm going to get them rubbed down and we'll let them sit a while we cook our veggies for our tacos. Because we're making steak tacos and the steak is the star of the show with this holy garlic rub. Looks good. Got some pepper in there and some garlic. You could smell the garlic in that rub. Anyway, I was supposed to get some rub from my friend Rob, but it didn't show up, so I had to use this. All right, I got my steaks rubbed down. We'll put them back in the fridge. We'll get the cast iron pan on the fire. We'll start cooking up our veggies, so stay tuned. Okay, I got my Emerald Lagasse frying pan on the fire. We're going to dump in some olive oil into the pan to cook with. Need something to make it cook. And I got a bunch of mushrooms. You know I love mushrooms. I do. Get them fried up in there. Oh boy. Let's season those mushrooms up with some SPG. Got some Lane's SPG right here. Salt, pepper, and garlic. Best stuff ever. Also, we've got some green bell pepper and some onion going in to our frying pan. This is all going to go in our taco. Get this cooked up. Stir it around. Stir it down. Oh boy, this is going to be good, folks. Let me tell you what, this is going to be good. Nothing better than mushrooms and onions and red and green bell pepper. We got some garlic. Got about 4 cloves of garlic going there. Put that in last so it doesn't burn. Garlic, we love the flavor of garlic, and that steak is going to have that flavor of that garlic rub on it. Break up those onions a little bit. These are going to be some awesome tacos, let me tell you what. Oh yeah, that's looking good already, isn't it? Okay, let me get my veggies cooked up, and then we'll cook the steak, and I'll bring you back for that, so stay tuned. Okay, the veggies are done to my liking, so I'm going to throw those steaks on there, get them right on the hot fire, and I'm just gonna sear them up right on the hot fire. It's beautiful ribeye steaks. And I'm not doing a reverse sear or anything like that. I'm just gonna cook them and flip them, and I'll check them with my my instant read thermometer. And when they get to about 120, probably getting a good sear on them now. Don't you think? How's that look? Not too shabby. Yeah, when they get to about 120 internal, they'll be ready. And what I'm going to do is cut them into cubes to make tacos. And we're going to make some tacos with those. So yeah, you like watching steak cook? They're nowhere near done. They got to fire some. They got to cook some. Got to get that fat rendered. Throw some fire on there. Go direct fire. Direct fire steak. Searing them up both sides. Got that holy garlic rub on there. Turned out to be a pretty good rub. Yeah, all we got to do is we'll cook them up, and I'll slice them up, and then we'll put them in the pan with those veggies, and we'll use the veggies and the steak and some other stuff to build some awesome tacos. Let's just flip that over one time. Keep flipping them till I get to the doneness that I want, which is about 120 for rare, medium rare. Anyway, yeah, getting them cooked up. All right, let's do that. Then we'll get them off there and slice them up and make some tacos, so stay tuned. Okay, we've got everything ready for this. We're gonna build a steak taco. Now, I'm gonna build this one for my wife. I'm gonna put some of this on there. This is Veggies taqueria street sauce, avocado cilantro. She likes avocados, I don't. I got this one from me. This is the street sauce roja, the red. That's gonna be my taco, but for her taco, I'm gonna put down some of this avocado sauce on there. Get some of that out of that jar. There we go. A little bit of that avocado sauce. Then we'll throw down some meat. A little bit of that steak, ribeye steak that I cooked up. Not a little bit, a good amount of ribeye steak. That looks good, doesn't it? And then some veggies, mushrooms, onions, and peppers on there. Maybe a little bit more steak. A little bit more steak. And I've got some cheese, some Mexican cheese that we're going to top that with. Get that all melty. Don't that look good? This is going to be an epic taco. Let me tell you, I'm going to make one for myself with that red sauce. And then I'll go in the house and get a beer and take a taste. Let's put some of that green sauce on top for effect. Just a dollop of that. I don't care for that avocados. But yeah, that's my wife's taco. Don't that look good? Let me do a money shot of that, and then I'll fix myself one, and I'll come back and drink a beer and take a taste, so stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, the Frosty Root Boy Mug, star of the show, and here's today's beer from the Goose Island Beer Company. 9.9% alcohol by volume, an Imperial IPA called Beer Hug. Not Bear Hug, Beer Hug. This beer is gonna hug me. This is a good beer. I've had this before. It says a beach vacation for your taste buds. That sounds good to me. Anyway, let's pour that beer out. It is an Imperial IPA, 9.9% alcohol, and it's pouring out very nice, very nice. Looking beautiful. What a beautiful beer that is. Let's give it a little bit more in there. Okay. A little bit of froth to quaff, you know what I'm saying? I got my red taco standing by. I can't wait to get my mouth on that. Anyway, yeah, that's my beer. Cheers. What do I always say? I always say, oh, let's quaff the froth off of it. That's what I always say, not cheers. You could say cheers though, I guess. Anyway, let's quaff the froth off of it. Oh, that's great. That is born in Chicago, 1988, Goose Island. People in Chicago know how to eat and drink. Let me tell you what. Anyway, that's Goose Island. Let me get my steak taco over here. Oh, I can't wait to get this in my mouth. Let me turn the camera around so you can watch me stuff my face. Stay tuned. Okay, so my steak taco is done. How does it look? Pretty damn good, huh? I don't know if I can get this in my mouth, but I'm gonna try. I will try. I'll try my best to cram some of this delicious goodness into my maw. That's a winner. Let me tell you what. Steak tacos, baby. You know what? I had planned to do this video with the rubs that I won on Poor Guy's channel. And that red sauce is a little spicy, but it's good, really good. But it didn't arrive in time, so I had to improvise. Anyway, yeah, steak turned out perfectly. Perfectly. Ribeye steak. I just stuffed it in my pants. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so I plan to give Rob a shout out anyway. So let's do that. Let's go up in the iCard. It's over there. And see my buddy, the Poor Guy, Rob. I just won a bunch of rubs on his channel last week, but they haven't got shipped yet. I was hoping that they would arrive in time for this video, but they didn't. Anyway, my steak taco is delicious. I can't wait to tuck into that one and maybe make another one. Not maybe, I'm gonna. Anyway, babies, that's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. I know last week's video sucked, and I'm never gonna do that again. No more beer cocktails. From now on, just beer in a glass. That's all for the Root Boy. Okay? All right, babies. Thank you for watching. Bye!